Hello, everyone. Guess what? I'm endorsing Trump now. Yeah, right. Puh. I spit on your America great again. America was never great. Oh, slavery was great? Yeah, that was awesome. Lynching people was awesome. You look at these Trump towers all over America and you think, I wonder how that building got so tall. Oh, slaves built it. Nowhere is the fact that we live in a white supremacist patriarchy more evident than the Olympics. Limp, yeah, right. They are so ableist, no one could even consider limping. In fact, they have a separate thing called the Paralympics because they don't want to be around handicapped people because they're convinced that handicapped people will give them AIDS, which is basically heroin addicts and gays, but it's not even them. Everyone has AIDS. They also, by the way, you know what's freaky? Not only do they isolate people who are not able, people who limp, the Olympics also isolates women and people of color. They're in separate categories, and it's depressing. There was a woman who won swimming, and there was even an HBO movie about a black woman years ago where she dipped her toe in the pool, and they drained the pool. So that's insane that she won. And a lot of people go, well, black people can't swim. Yeah, you know why? Because because that woman, that they drained the pool when that woman dipped her toe in that HBO movie about that performer. And B, they've seen their slave bodies floating in the ocean when they were shipped here as slaves, and they have memory of that in their genes. Anywho, I want to live in a world where black people can compete with others equally, where paraplegics are invited, where women are invited, and it's all one big competition, and people aren't isolated. We don't have white male privilege. Look at who the Olympics has chosen to represent them. Look at who America has chosen. Michael Phelps, surprise, surprise, a white male with his medals covered, his white medals covering his body like Mr. T, although Mr. T earned them. He barely earned them. He earned them because of white privilege, and you can see white privilege all over swimming. Ryan Lochte, he gets to extort criminals and cops and destroy other people's property for paying money, and they call him a kid. Meanwhile, African-American children are called men after they're shot by cops. The one shining light in all of this is my sister Les Dog. She had, I don't know if you were following her, I was dying, LOL, LMFAO, my fucking face off. I was laughing out loud. I was LOLing so hard at some of her earlier tweets. I mean, there was one, oh my God, please, Miles, let me keep a straight face. There was one where they showed the upcoming, what the upcoming events were going to be, and she's just like, yep. Or another time, you know how you see the swimmer guys and they have their headphones on and you're like, what are you listening? Like, is it, we know it's rap. We know it's Fitty or P. Diddy or something more modern like The Game or whatever, or some Memphis, Fear of a Black Planet, whatever, like 3 6 Mafia or some even newer stuff than that. And then she'd be like, what he listening to? In her inimitable way. So anyway, it was awesome, and everyone was like, go fly her to the Olympics. She's wicked, cool. And they did. And since she's gotten there, oh my God, she came with this catchphrase. She came with this catchphrase, slay all day. So one of her tweets she put up, she's like, slay all day. Or another one, she goes, let's go, slay all day. I mean, I'm glad that Kenan Thompson said that black women aren't funny. I don't know if he really said that, but whatever. And then he got called out, and then SNL had to hire a black woman, and then they got her, and then it caused a controversy, and then they kept her anyway, and then she got hired at Ghostbusters because everyone felt bad, and then she did a great job at Ghostbusters, and it was a smashing success, and then they flew her to the Olympics. I mean, it's getting exciting in America with that kind of stuff. We're finally realizing that black women put a man on the moon, and they were the Rocketeer, and they're super, like Marvel shows that they're super geniuses and stuff. Anyway, that should be the future of the Olympics. And I think we are seeing some of that, sort of gleans of that with all the criticism of the Olympics. The Olympics should be about equality. It should be about waking people up to what America and what Canada and what the Western world really is. And that is inclusion. Everyone, okay? I think everyone should be winning medals for diving. Like one group we haven't heard anything about is the Philippines. Now, they are not known for diving because white male privilege puts them at the front of the line. And some of their dives are very unique and should have their own category called Filipino dives. Do we have some of these? Like, check out this guy, John. Of course he has a white name because of the conquistadors who dominated his Azteci and Asian people. Look at that, fun jump. Then he goes, and then... Has anyone ever done a backflip before at the Olympics? No. He just thought of that. That should be the gold in Filipino backflips. Look at him. Hurls himself through the air, and then whammo! Perfect. He perfectly nailed a backwards belly flop. And this isn't the only one. That's John Elmerson. He didn't, no recognition for that because everyone was staring at Mike Phelps. And then another white-mailed named guy, Paho. He has another dive where he ends it just sort of doing a mockery of the patriarchal idea of a dive. Look at this one. And up he goes. And then, like, I don't have to land upside down. Beautiful launch, grabs behind his knees, and then basically says, you get the idea, why continue flipping? No recognition for that. And they're off to the hot tub to warm up. If that isn't evidence that we are ignoring some of the most exciting countries in the world in this stupid patriarchal look at the Olympics, nothing is. And another perfect example of this is a guy from Equatorial Guinea named Eric Musambihini. Now, this guy didn't know how to swim a year ago, okay? And he made it to the Olympics. Have you done that? No. But we don't talk about it because he's black. Well, guess what? Black swimmers matter. And I care about someone from Equatorial Guinea who just learned how to swim and practiced in a hotel pool that wasn't even his. I believe he did odd jobs probably at the hotel helping the sick. And he got this gig. And he learned how to swim. Now, he ended up competing by himself because other people were racist and didn't want to compete with him. But he said, you know what? Like Jackie Robinson, he said, whatever, I'ma play baseball anyway. And he went out there and he fucking won. He won whatever it was for swimming alone. Look at this race that he did. By himself, boom, he launches, he does the wiggly fish thing, he does his own take on it, and he's just barreling down.
I did it.
Oh, he's narrating himself.
Well.
So he's talking in the water.
All my energy.
That's probably what wore him out.
I use all my energy to swim the 50 meters.
Blacks are forced to use their energy early because they're always getting it stolen from them by white men.
I knew my family, my country, my mother, my sister, my friends were watching me.
That's all they have.
So hungry that I have to compete, I have to do it, even that I'm alone in the swimming pool.
Okay, so it's not the fastest in the universe, sorry.
Time, you know.
Then he pushes off, upside down and underwater he does his reverse.
I have to complete the 100 meters.
This guy's almost completed 2 entire laps.
About the crowd.
Come on!
Second lap when I was going back, but at that time I was so tired because I couldn't feel my legs.
I'm getting tired. Why does this guy have to do 2 entire laps? This is slavery.
Moving and I was.
What, are you going to whip him if he doesn't finish?
Not moving. But when I start hearing,
look at that, the water's slowing him down.
People saying, hey, go, go, go. That gives me more strength.
Can you pause it for a sec here? This is what both Africans from Equatorial New Guinea need and African Americans need, is someone to say, go, go, go. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one in the stands screaming at the impoverished and African American and African Canadian people of color and saying, go, go, go. You can do it. You can become president, whatever. You can do anything you set your mind to. Go, go, go. And that's what got him to completely finish his entire second lap. Go.
And I touched.
Come on, you can do it.
It was just.
You can do it.
I did it, you know, because I was
Yeah!
First swimmer in my country to complete 100 international competitions.
Oh my God, I don't know what Les Dog's tweets were for that. I wouldn't be surprised if she was like, slay all day. Yes. Anyway, this brings me back to an essay that Camille Bell wrote on CNN, and he sort of this is a stupid watch that my dad gave me. I don't even like. It's retarded. I mean, it's stupid. I mean, it's white. Ibtaj Muhammad, peace be upon him, was a fencer who would have been perfect to represent the games because she was the first Muslim American woman of color to be in the Olympics, and she had her thing on with the hijab burqa, and she had a mask, and the only way she could compete in sports is to wear a mask because people, if they saw her, they go, "Get out of here, Muslim! We don't like you around our fencing. We're here to fence, not to have terrorist bombers." So she put on a mask and she's like, "Oh, I'm a redneck too. I love fencing." And she did all that stuff, and then she won, and then she takes the mask and they go, "Holy shit, you're a Muslim." So she goes out there, and yeah, she lost at the beginning because of racism, but eventually basically her team won a bronze. So was she represented at the beginning? No, they gave it to a white male. And what's beauty about Camille Bell? What's beauty? That's so Canadian to me. What's beautiful about what Camille Bell said is he said, giving Michael Phelps the right to hold the flag and represent America, a white male, is like giving Michael Jordan shoes. I mean, if that doesn't sum it up, nothing does. The Olympics is giving white males more shoes, and they don't even need shoes because they're in the pool, and shoes slow you down. You know what else slows you down? Racism. Let's see how it go for all the people who are not white males at the Olympics, and maybe then we can have some real Olympics. Did you like that? Okay, check it out. I got a whole comedy show called How's It Going, Eh? You just have to click right here to subscribe.